It's week 1 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chiefs and the Cards, and it's coming up next.
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And nothing much material. First down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
These Chiefs to start 2022, where they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans, and that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the second half of the year.
Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. A gain of 22. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Mahomes now on first down. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays. You know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, He had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards at first down, that fits the bill.
A gain of good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here again is McKinnon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, they will run McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Mahomes takes it himself.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
After almost signing with Kansas City last offseason, Juju Smith-Schuster actually left Pittsburgh for KC this year as a free agent. He'll be one of the top targets for KC's offense this year as he chases his 2nd career 1,000-yard season. Always reliable, operating out of the slot. Look for him to catch plenty of balls, as we just saw there.
This will be caught just inside the 10. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. So we've reached halftime here on opening week.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the 2nd half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. Here's the Cowboys.
Yellow.
Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's the 2022 draft class for Kansas City, and some extra selections for them in this year's draft CD. And you notice that for a team that obviously has been very good on offense for a while, they really focused on defense in this draft class.
Yeah, they were able to focus on offense during free agency, although they did bring in receiver Sky Moore in the second round to help fill the void at that position. But you're right about the defensive side of the ball. Cornerback Trent McDuffie, the 21st overall pick. Defensive end George Karlaftis, the 30th overall pick. And safety Brian Cook in the second round. And one of my favorite players, the big guy, Leo Chanel, third-round pick out of Wisconsin as an inside linebacker.
Kick catch interference. Kicking.
Come on, baby, we gotta do our job. We gotta do our job.
A little too amped up there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
And quickly to Kelsey.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run once more with McKinnon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon. First down here. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. Touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing is...
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Now a give. This is McKinnon.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole...
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, gets ready to take over the football. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. Down under 2 minutes to go in the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Noah Gray, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the...
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of
So
the play,
the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this way, and the call is going to be overturned.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's caught left side by Hardman.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Mahomes going to throw it here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
The city always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make
This player's development trait is hidden. Put him in your lineup. It's week 2 of the NFL.
And we've got the do-it-all back, Austin Eckler. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score.
It's the Chargers and the Chiefs on Thursday night.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season, as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as gets set to take over. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The numbers on the ground for McKinnon last week. 15 carries, 58 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's dropped down. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds, and move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Handoff, it's McKinnon. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
11 more on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Nico Hardman, his first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with 1-0. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. The Chiefs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's McKinnon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Mahomes.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep him off the scoreboard here.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Touchdown! Nicole Hardman with 2 touchdowns on the season in this game.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they take the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's McKinnon on the draw. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Second and 5 now. Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
First down pickup by McCall Hardman, and this season is really his big chance to emerge and break out. The last 3 years, he's been second fiddle among KC's track star receivers, but with Tyreek Hill gone now, this is McCall Hardman's opportunity to take on a bigger role in the offense.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Nicole Hardman.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling, and he's brought down. Up to about the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it with McKinnon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now McKinnon. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Brandon, that was a nice route that time. Lined him up on the right and worked his way all the way across the formation. One of the toughest routes to cover because you keep waiting for the ball to be thrown or for him to break something off. He goes all the way across the field, right to left, for a big play.
And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
McKinnon stops short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down now, McKinnon. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Mahomes to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the foot. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Mahomes.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my God.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Mahomes takes it himself. And he will have a Chiefs first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
first down. McKinnon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Mahomes will throw. And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on.
These players are on the last year of their contract. It's week 3 of the NFL,
And we've got Bobby.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers on the ground for McKinnon last week. 19 carries, 77 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
The Chiefs at 1-1 through 2. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Up the middle they go. McKinnon. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinnon, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown of the new season. Yep. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 60. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying it's going 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
Mahomes takes it himself. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, McKinnon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's done a lot of out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes.
And hitting Juju on the slant. He's up to the 20.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
So we've reached halftime with a bit. But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Some good game. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes of the football in the third quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. On the move past the 40. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They go draw play to McKinnon, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding. Third quarter, your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They run again with a fullback Burton. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Mahomes going to throw. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the
well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession?
And Mahomes going to run again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back...
So this offense will head back out there already. field position thanks to the interception. They'll run on first down. McKinnon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing.
This was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the Chiefs, they get back in the win column as they
This is the development trait. This is the ability. This player has a zone ability. This is